she ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young nigga show his ass on puppy.
Hello guys, King1026 here, back again for another movie review for Maleficent. Maleficent is a new dark fantasy adventure film and is a live-action reimagining of the 1959 animated film Sleeping Beauty, and an interpretation of the iconic antagonist Maleficent. Directed by Robert Stromberg and stars Angelina Jolie, Elle Fanning, Shelton Copley, and Sam Riley. The film follows Maleficent, played by Angelina Jolie, a beautiful, pure-hearted young woman who lived a brilliant life in a peaceful forest kingdom, until one day when an invading army threatens the harmony of the land. Maleficent rises to be the land's fiercest protector, but she ultimately suffers a ruthless betrayal, an act that begins to turn her heart into stone. Now I was really looking forward to Maleficent because it looked visually stunning and rigorous from its first trailers, and Angelina Jolie could play such a practical performance for that intimidating villain. Unfortunately, this movie had really appalling reviews, but that doesn't discontinue both my anticipation and expectations for the movie itself. Now, having seen the film, I'd say this movie is very underrated, but it's not an overall entertaining film. As you guys don't know, Sleeping Beauty I thought is my number 2 favorite Disney princess films of all time, my number 1 being Snow White. Angelina surprisingly does a healthy portrayal for Maleficent and plays it extremely well, and it feels like she puts us up on a spell while watching the entire film. Overall, I thought the acting was well done, some really A-standard performances, but here's my next lead for my review for the film. The script. The script is just so abysmal and feels a bit rushed while going into the third act. Maleficent just builds up such a structure and thus captivates so well on its dramatic sequences of Jolie's portrayal of the title character, and also the development of the characters. It's just approximately great, but it's not that, unfortunately. Robert Stromberg's direction for the film, it's tricky and tranquil at first, but it turned out pretty well while going on to the very accelerating violence and action sequences, choreographed very well even when it comes to the final act of Maleficent's struggle and pain fighting the so-called army. One thing weird about this movie, it is rated G, so any adult taking a baby or a 7-year-old kid will be terrified sometimes with its elements, and the action in this movie is somewhat similar to a real and aggressive battle between soldiers. It's just weird, okay? But you gotta thank for the visually stunning and eye-dazzling cinematography. If it doesn't have that, then this film would have just been a regular thing to buy on Blu-ray kind of film. Overall, Maleficent could be a restructure and filled with astonishing set pieces, awfully written screenplay, and a misguided audience rating. It still does deserve to be watched by people who love the original 1959 motion picture. So, I would give Maleficent a 3.5 out of 5. Well, that was my review for Maleficent. Thank you guys all very much for watching. Surprising I won't be getting up a review for The Quiet Ones because unfortunately our cinemas doesn't play too early. They just play it really late. And I don't want my review to be very late at night because I do want to have some rest. Anyways, I'm King1026 and please subscribe.